Perfect. 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 What is going on, everybody? I go by RB, Philly Take with RB, and we are back for another edition of Sixers Pre-Game Live. Philadelphia 76ers go up against the Boston Celtics in Game 2 after falling in Game 1 by a score of 109 to 101. It was honestly a devastating loss for me. Not because I picked the Sixers to win, I picked them to lose Game 1, but because there was a game that we let slip out of our hands, and the Sixers had control of the game, but the lack of adjustments, the lack of urgency, the lack of touches for Joel Embiid, that and a lot of other factors contributed to the Sixers losing in a game that I really think they should have won, and they could have stole on the road. But a lot has happened since. Gordon Hayward out for the rest of the series. How will this impact the series? Can the Sixers rebound tonight? Can they put one step forward? What are the keys to winning tonight? What will the matchups look like? What will the score be? We will discuss it all here on Sixers Pre-Game Live. Again, what is going on, everybody? I go by RB, Philly Take with RB. What is going on, everybody? Give me your first thoughts and reactions to tonight's game in the comments. As you guys can see, I have my Matisse Thybulle jersey on because you know why? I'm praying that Brett either starts him or brings him in right away, and he is going to clamp. That's right. I didn't say contain. I didn't say handle. I said clamp Jason Tatum tonight. Starting it off with a hot take, a bold prediction, baby. Matisse Thybulle is ready for the moment. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? We got 17 up in the chat, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Let's get to some of these comments, man. I see a bunch of people. I see the channel member emoji. Shout out to all the channel members. We got another new member. Chris DeMayo joined the other day, and now we got Max the Sixers fan, a part of the Fire Take Squad, baby. We're up to 10 channel members. Shout out to all you guys. A lot of fire content coming your way. We already got 2 dislikes on this as well. Shout out to the haters who are tuning in because they can't get to me. What's going on, fellas? Oscar Lou up in the house, baby. Heats Edits Mavs Network. I'm going to root for Philly, but then I have to root for my Mavs. It's all good, man. James Studley. He's a stud. He's up in the chat, man. Big play, Slay. What's going on, bro? Penguin squad to Celtics. Where? What is a where? Wimp? Yeah. That's right. I'm here today, and I'm back with a bunch of energy, man. I'm just so hyped today because the Sixers got to win today. They got to win today. BLSG channel member, what's good, bro? Says the Celtics are not going to win this game with both Hayward being out and Jaylen Brown being questionable. According to the first reports that I'm looking at here, Gordon Hayward obviously is out for the rest of the series, like I said. But Jaylen Brown is apparently going to play. I think he is in for tonight, so it's going to be interesting. But I want to see the Celtics starting lineup. Have not seen it yet. If we get the update throughout this hour, let me know in the chat. It's going to be something interesting to talk about. LeChoke and Unibrow getting sent home by Dame Dollar. That was a crazy game last night. Crazy game. Let's go, Birds. What's good, bro? What is good? Mo Lester says, I'm in school right now. He's tuning in from the classroom, baby. Tell your teacher I said, what's up? Tell her to hit that like button, too. What's going on, everybody? Let's go, Bird says, I want us to lose in the first round. LeBron played good, especially for being doubled all game. Julian, what's good, says, let's hope Brett learns how to make a dang adjustment now that Hayward is injured. Doubtful he will, but I'm holding out a sliver of hope. Brett's got to adjust tonight, man. And I'm going to tell you why he will adjust tonight in just a few minutes. But again, we got 20 people up in here. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that subscribe. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? We are here every Sixers pre and post game. The other night was insane. We had 400 up in the chat, man. It's only going to get bigger and better. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the channel members, man. Shout out. Ben Simmons is up in the chat. Says Embiid's going to drop 50. Shout out to Ben Simmons, baby. Wish we had you. Wish we had you. Sean McQuestion, my dude with the channel member emojis. Oscar Lou's up in here. Jimmy J, the troll himself, says Kemba's dropping 30. You think so, Jimmy? I need some substance behind it. I need something behind it, Jimmy J. You can't just say Kemba's dropping 30 and not tell me why. I swear I'll start an event to riot Broad Street if we lose the game, all thanks to Brett Brown. I think everybody is going to be up in flames, as they already are. I did it because this is a live reaction the other night. I didn't get a chance to look at everything, but I was listening to a lot of analysis. Can you guys believe that Embiid touched the ball twice in the fourth quarter? How does that happen after you go 5 for 5 from the field with 11 points in the first? Brad makes an adjustment. You make a simple readjustment. You don't go completely away from it. Shout out to my guy, DJ Eastwood, too. He made a video about this last night. I was cracking up, and he was absolutely right. Brett Brown's postgame comments don't have me very confident because he said he does not want to go with 4 shooters and Joel Embiid inside the paint by himself because it will be too crowded. It will be more crowded that way, according to Brett Brown, than having 2 centers in the paint. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is a head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, man. It's wild. Sean McQuestion says, start Tease and run Al off the bench. We need the clamps tonight. I'm hoping, man. I got the Tease jersey on. He will clamp Jason Tatum. Max the Sixers fan, newest channel member, baby. What's going on, bro? Says Portland in 7. I could see it, man. Honestly, I could see it. Can't believe the Celtics got the 15th pick in the draft. We got the 21st. That's wild, bro. That's wild. RW, what's good, bro? Says, what time are you going to? We'll probably be going here till 6, man. Give our predictions, give our score predictions, talk about a lot of the matchups, man, and talk about why the Sixers can and need to win this game tonight. Was the draft lottery last night? I don't know when it is, to be honest. I like to watch NFL. What's going on, my guy? Ennis Canner thinks he's nice. He's trash. Barn5 says, what's up? But I could see Ennis Cantor being in that starting lineup because Portland did use a double big man lineup last year in the playoffs, and it wasn't too bad. But he's a little bit older now. Barn5, what's going on, man? School ended right on time. Let's go. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody up in here. B-Boy says, I hope the Lakers lose. I feel you, man. Nothing better than the Lakers losing. Please, get them up out of here. Flyers winning the cup. The Flyers as well have a chance tonight to advance to the next round. I'm hyped. It's going to be a great night. Let's hope it's going to be a great night, man. Aaron says, thoughts on both 1 seeds losing yesterday to 8 seeds. I don't think it'll mean much, but it's definitely an impact. It's definitely interesting. Like I said, guys, I'm telling you, I literally said, there will be upsets in this bubble. I don't know who it's going to come from or when, but they will happen. So it's interesting to see. Canner is good. He gets a lot of offensive rebounds. He's not getting anything over Joel Embiid, okay? He's not getting anything. Simmons says Sixers in 5. Noti gang. Hey, let me know if you guys got the notifications on, man. And if you don't, hit that notification bell so you are instantly notified. What are you guys waiting for, man? Ethan, what's going on? Says, welcome back to the Fire Brett Brown podcast. And that's what it is, man. That's what it is until he gets up on out of here. We shut down Tatum and Brown. It's our game. Keep the best defenders on those guys and be quick to double. I like it. I absolutely like it. Let's go, Birds with the fire. BLSG, what's good? True False says, I love the hot take. We had to start hot tonight, man. You want a hot take? I'm saying Jason Tatum gets held below 25 if Matisse is on him the entire game. I'm telling you, man. He shot 2 for 8? 2 for 9 with Thibault on him. I'm telling you, man. He is ready to go, man. We're going to talk matchups, how the Sixers can win this game, and a bunch of other stuff. Let's see who else is up in here, man. Ethan with the hot take. Matisse develops the offense needed to win along with his amazing defense. If he hits shots, he's dangerous. Matisse starts a veteran rookie. That's his nickname, veteran rookie. I like it. These bubble games have been great, but the refs have been atrocious. The refs have been absolutely garbage. Absolutely garbage on both sides. Brad's expecting us to force the ball to Embiid, but it doesn't matter. Force it all game. Keep going. Look, I'm telling you guys, Embiid will start out with another hot 10 tonight. He'll start out with another hot 10. Will Brett, once again, get rattled and crawl up into a ball and let him just take advantage of us? That is what this game will come down to again. Let's see. I'm a Celtics fan. They're probably starting Marcus Smart. They might, but then again, look at the bench depth. Look at the bench depth. Brokey, what's going on? Nets blew a 14-point lead. Of course they did. I'm seeing Embiid drop 250 pieces. There you go. If you're here, hit that like button, man. Hit that like. Legend, what's going on? RB, I need the new emojis. Hey, now that we got another one, I think I can add more. So I got you guys. Honey Bubba King says Harris needs to step up. No excuse. You're being made max money. Embiid was tired after the first quarter. That's why he had few attempts rest of the game. That is a bunch of crap. I don't want to hear it. You feed the big man. You feed the beast down low. You do not go away. There's no reason he had 10 attempts the rest of the game. It's called Brett Brown getting scared and going away from what works. Are you available Friday night? Brett Brown will prove he's worthy of the coach of the year tonight. Are you serious? Come on now. What's going on? Ronnie Rowe, hit the like button, subscribe. Shout out to you. Thank God I have an appointment at 6. Shout out to RW. Josh Graves, another channel member up in the house, man. Let's talk about this game. All right, let's talk about this game. Celtics will take Patrick Williams with 15th. RB fired up right now. He's giving me hype. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. We got 40 up in the chat, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm going to tell you guys how this game's going to rock tonight, man. So first off, here's what I want to say. The other night, you guys know how I told you, the Sixers have lost 6 of the last 7 opening games of playoff series. 6 of the last 7, now 7 of 8. But out of those 6 that they had lost the first game in, 4 of those 6, they have come back to win game 2. And here's exactly why. And I notice it's a recurring pattern with Brett Brown. I literally kind of hinted at this last stream. Brett Brown always comes out the first game of a series and gets outcoached by a mile. He always looks out of sorts, out of fashion. But after game 1, he always gets ridiculed by the Philadelphia media. He gets ridiculed by the Philadelphia fans, the content creators, the whole community just goes at his neck and lets him know you coached poorly. And what does Brett Brown do? He does the same thing he always does. He just listens to all the noise and he'll make an adjustment tonight. Joel Embiid will touch the ball and probably shoot it 28 times tonight. Joel Embiid's going to shoot a lot. Brett Brown is going to go to Joel Embiid just so everybody gets off his neck. He always does it. He literally does. He listens to the outsiders. I'm telling you, because we talked about Hayward Neto. He finally got him up out of there. There's a recurring theme with all of these things. The Sixers usually win game 2, and they can bounce back tonight. And I'm going to tell you, they need to bounce back tonight, because if they do not, and the Sixers go down 2-0, well, this might be all but over. This might all be all but over. If we can't beat the Celtics now for game 2, even it up without Gordon Hayward, with Jaylen Brown having a lingering thigh injury, well, we are in big trouble. But I think the guys will come out shooting hot tonight. And I think the Sixers are honestly going to have a good game. They're going to shoot well from the field, just like they shot well in game 1. I didn't expect them to shoot well in game 1. But they're going to come out and Embiid will have 25-plus shots. Tobias is going to step up tonight, and some of the role players will step up. It's more so about the defense for me. We're going to get into our 3 keys. Let me read some more of these comments. We got almost 60 up in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, man. I'm going to give you some fire takes tonight. We got the Noti gang up in the chat. We got the Noti gang. That's what I like to see, man. Limit turnovers. That's another thing. We got to play a lot crisper basketball. We can't be as sloppy, but I think those were kind of just, the playoff jitters. First quarter, a lot of young guys like a Shake and Matisse on this team. And of course, Brett didn't do anything to try to stop that. He just let it occur. 11 turnovers in 18 minutes can't happen, but I don't think that will happen again. We will play a lot cleaner. Josh Graves says Matisse is going to put Jason Tatum in a box. I like it. Hold up. We got a new channel member up in the house. This is like 4 straight streams with a new channel member. We're at 11 members now. Shout out to Asia Roberson. Always showing love and support. Channel members, drop the emojis right now, the fire emojis. And I'm going to get this air horn out because every member gets a special treatment. Every member. Hold up. Hold up. Let's turn it all the way up because I'm hyped right now. I'm hyped. Yes, sir. Hold up. We going round 2, baby. Round 2. Hold up. Yes, sir. Shout out to Asia Roberson up in the chat. Newest member of the Fire Take Squad. A lot of fire content is coming your way and the other channel members' way in the next week or two. I'm telling you guys that it's going to be special. Shout out to Asia Roberson. Appreciate you a lot. Let's see. So Matisse is going to put Tatum in a box. I agree. Matisse is, look, I saw it in game 1, 2 for 8 or 2 for 9 when he was guarding him. And look, Matisse Thybulle, as long as he can hit shots, I think he's going to play more minutes again than Furkan Korkmaz, because I don't know what the heck got into Korkmaz, but he didn't even take a shot. In game 1. And I don't get that, but we will see. I think Matisse is going to have a good night. Brett Brown coaches the perfect game. Oh, man. Is JB playing? Yeah, he is playing it. I'm pretty sure they said he's in, so he should be good to go. But Gordon Hayward is out, so we will see. Let's see. Should Jay Rich guard Jalen because he clamped Kemba? I would still leave Josh Richardson on Kemba Walker because he's shown that he is very effective in guarding at opponent guards. And we saw what he did to Kemba Walker. I'd probably leave him on him, depending what the matchups are like. But let's see. If Harris, Shig, Milton, or Burke don't step up, you guys are losing. Joe can't do everything, even though Hayward isn't in the series, and it makes it easier for the Sixers. The Celtics are still good. They are still a good team. I'm very eager to see what lineup Brad Stevens goes with, because I still feel like he wants Marcus Smart to have that, to just pretty much have depth off the bench. But it's going to be interesting. I'm interested to see if Brett Brown keeps Al in the starting lineup, because like I said, they really did not play well together, him and Joel. They played good for a few minutes at the beginning of the game, but after that, it did not work. We went on a 13-0 run with just Al on the floor, and we did well when just Joe was on the floor. They did not play well together. There was not enough spacing. Now, if Boston goes with a 2 big man lineup, maybe, but we'll see. Beat Boston, and also what's up? What's going on? Did you see my pregame video? I did not, but shout out to you. Go check his channel out. Keeps making content. All the Sixers community. Love them all. Don't let it be a game 2 versus Boston where the Sixers blow a 22-point lead in 7 minutes. Please. I mean, yeah, do you guys know that we shot 55% through the first 3 quarters of game 1, and we shot 29% in the fourth quarter? And again, we went on a 5-minute scoring drought. That cannot happen. And Joel Embiid was obviously pissed off that he did not get the ball in crunch time. The only play drawn up for him was a deep 3-pointer out of a timeout with a minute or 2 left. It did not make any sense. That cannot happen tonight. I feel like if Philly starts 2 bigs, and the Celtics will start 2 bigs. Yeah. Or maybe they try to get the advantage and stay small against us because it works. And because we do not cover on our screens. Honestly, we just stay back and try to draw them into the paint, but they settle for mid-range and it goes in. Let's see. I'm about to lock up these weaklings tonight. That's what I like to hear. Chris says, what's up? How are your days going? Hey, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm confident. Hoping to have a good night with the Sixers and the Flyers tonight. Celtics have the best chance of making the finals. Incorrect. Philly needs to watch on Smart and Kemba. They do. Marcus Smart could be a guy to rattle one of our scorers tonight. He could. I mean, he had Korkmaz scared out of his mind. We have an NBA disease called Brett Brownitis. Exactly. Sam Hinkie overrated? No. I don't care what the Raptors were down. Raptors are winning in 6 or 7. Series could go 7. Sixers have to take care of the ball. Point guards can't play loose. B needs to react quickly in the post. I agree. And Shake's got to step up. I'm telling you, our shooters got to step up, man. Shooters got to step up. Hunter Poppy just joined the live pretty quickly. How do you think the game will go? Can the Celtics keep a fast pace and outscore the Sixers? Well, we will get to our score predictions later on, but I think the Sixers have a very good shot. I think usually in game twos, we react well. And Brett Brown will always listen to the outsiders and do what everybody else says. So I think we have a good chance to bounce back tonight, and we need to. Let's see. Phillies lost 6-3 to the Red Sox. Of course they did. Please leave that Brett clown in his hotel. Oh, man. Oh, man. Do I have to pay to be a member? You do. There's 4 different membership tiers. If you want, go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description. What's good, RB? I can't wait to see our live ball gods. I mean, Brett Brown, by the way, the reporters asked him some very good questions. They literally asked him what was needed to be asked. And they said, why did you stop going to Joel Embiid? And he said, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I mean, no, Brett, you got exposed. I know it. These people know it. Everybody knows it. People that didn't watch the game know it. I mean, come on, Brett. Come on, man. Shout out to all these channel members up in here. And the newest channel member, Asia Roberson. Do you think the series has changed now that Hayward is hurt? Put a video out on this. I think that it could if the Sixers exploit the matchups. But anyway, here we go. We're about to talk about my 3 keys of the game tonight. All right. So I think this comes down to, like I said, a matter of adjustment. Number 1, my ultimate key. You guys should already know what I'm going to say before I say it. Okay. How will Brett Brown respond to all the pressure, all the complaints, everything? How will Brett Brown find ways to get Embiid touches? And even when Brad starts to throw defenders down his throat, how will Brett Brown get Joel Embiid more involved in the low block later on in the game? How many touches will he get? What will the rotations be like? I thought Brett actually did a good job in taking Furkan out because he wouldn't shoot the ball and was doing nothing else. He left Alec Burks in more, but I still want to see Alec Burks in maybe even some more minutes. I didn't think outside of that the rotation was bad, but he cannot play Al and Joe together. Number 1 comes down to Brett Brown. How does he solve the formula of what we need, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but the defensive side of the ball? How will he allocate matchups? Because matchups will be key. Again, I don't know the starting lineup. I would guess that Brett Brown is going to insert Matisse either into the starting lineup or very quickly in this game, like we saw last game. What will the matchups be? This is a huge part of this game. Brett needs to get it right. He needs to get it right. He needs to match tit for tat, and he needs to tell these guys to step up, and stop giving them free shots. All we did was go over screens, and we allowed them to come in and operate themselves in the paint, get Joel Embiid in the middle of a screen. That's honestly what we did all game. Will there be adjustments to the philosophy, or will we see the same old things? That's number 1. Number 2, I'm looking for a guy like Tobias Harris to step up, because even without Joe getting the touches, even with some of those big plays going to Tobias Harris in crunch time, Tobias Harris has to be much better. 15 points on 15 attempts is just not going to cut it. It is not going to cut it at all. On both sides of the ball, Tobias, I have a feeling that Tobias is going to be matched up on Jaylen Brown, and he's got to contain him. And on the other side, I think Tobias needs more ball handling duties, but he needs the floor spaced out. And at the end of the day, he can't miss easy layups. He can't miss easy shots. Tobias Harris is the king. I'm telling you, he has to play even above his average of 19 points a game. He's got to score 25, close to 25 or even more. That last game was not cutting it. And like someone said earlier, what you're being paid, honestly, you're not a max player, but you got to perform much better than you did. I'm looking for Tobias to step up and have a huge game. It might go under the radar because of what Joel Embiid is about to do, but Tobias Harris needs to have a very competent game. I'm looking for him to step up. And number 3, again, in addition to our matchups with some of our other guys, I'm looking for our younger players to be more engaged. Again, Furkan Korkmaz had 0 shots. Matisse Thybulle did his thing, but Shake Milton, 5-for-7. You shot the ball 7 times, and 5 times they went in. And I would say about 3 or 4 of those shots were contested threes, or at least long twos. When Shake Milton shoots the ball, it goes in. It goes in. Alec Burks had a nice game. Matisse had a nice game, but Furk and Shake, who remember we said are supposed to be our 2 best shooters going into the playoffs, they got to give me more. They need to be confident, and they got to stop hesitating. They also need to be rolled off of off-ball screens more and get space and get open. They need to get open. I'm watching some of these other teams, the kind of plays that they are running, and when they're broken down, it's unbelievable. Brett, I need to see some creativity, especially if we go up again with a lead in the fourth quarter. You can't just simplify this and let it dwindle down to nothing, because I know the Boston Celtics will keep it up, and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum will once again bring those guys home. So I need to see more creativity. I need to see a lot of movement, which I saw early on outside of the fourth quarter, and I need to see some of these young guys not hesitate and step up and take advantage of mismatches. We don't have to guard 4 athletic guards and wings anymore. Just 3. But if Marcus Smart gets thrown up in one of their faces, what are you going to do, Brett? What are you going to let us just sit back and get rattled? What will your message be? Those are my 3 keys to the game. Let me know yours in the chat. We got over 80 up in here. I'm about to read some of these. Then we'll get into our player matchups. We got it all coming. Every Sixers pre- and post-game live here on this channel. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you are new. And you already know what to do, man. Very, very key game for the Sixers tonight. No doubt about it. Shout out to everyone in here, the Celtics fans as well. I love talking with the opponent and just discussing this game as well. So shout out to everybody up in here. Let's see. Jimmy J says Tatum's a superstar. Rest will have his back. Of course they will. I mean, there was like that report about him, complaining a lot, and they were giving him a lot of calls, to be honest. A lot of calls. Thoughts on Tobias in game 2 after getting that bag this offseason? He needs to be much better. He was one of my keys. He needs to be much better. Much better. I mean, these guys in the locker room are turning heads looking at Tobias Harris saying, 15 points? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? The Sixers shot well into the fourth quarter, and we still shot over like 46%. I hope Smart starts as a tiny lineup. I agree. If Ben was here, Tatum would not drop over 15. Asia's a nice lady, shows everybody love. She really does. Shout out to Asia Roberson. Let's see. We have to foul out the Celtics. We are stronger and bigger. That is another thing. Intensity. Get to the line, okay? And we have to we out-rebounded the Celtics by 7. But again, there were a lot of key situations where either Embiid was gassed, or I don't know what happened if we were just in bad position and we could not contain rebounds. We got to be better on the boards. We have to be better on the boards. Definitely feel like Boston's going with a double big man lineup tonight. I could see it happening, but at the same time, I could see Brad Stevens trying to outsmart us, and Brett will just let it happen. Philly in 6, I ain't giving up just yet. Philly's got to slow the game down to limit the turnovers rather than trying to keep tempo with the Celtics. I agree, but at certain times, we also got to take advantage of the break. And I feel like without Ben Simmons, honestly, I feel like Tobias Harris has to be the guy to do it, or Shake Milton. But again, I at times, I just don't see enough urgency. Maybe it's just the system, because I watch a lot of these other teams and they're just constantly moving. They are constantly creating pressure on the opposing defense and getting their shooters open. I don't know why we don't do that. I don't know why we don't do that. Let's see. Have you guys considered running a Burks Embiid pick and roll? I haven't seen too much of that. Yeah, I mean, Alec Burks is our best scorer. He is a pick and roll genius, okay? And For some reason in the fourth quarter, all I saw was Alec Burks isolation ball. Or even when Al Horford, Al Horford is one of the most efficient pick and pop players in the NBA, and yet he will not set screens when he's in. I don't understand why. I don't know. Al Horford's got to be another one too. I didn't think he played too bad on the defensive side given the matchups, but he's got to put more up on offense. Again, him and Embiid cannot survive together in this game against the speedy, athletic Celtics. Maybe if they run a two big man lineup, they can, but I don't know. If Matisse is on Jason Tatum, he's going to be garbage can after this game. I agree. Brett Brown needs to coach a better game tonight. I agree, Evan. I hope Toby plays well. If not, we will probably lose. I do agree with that. Tobias he's being looked at to be the counterpart to Embiid, but he has to. Can the Heat upset the Bucks somehow? We're not even there yet, my guy. We're not even there yet. Sometimes coaching determines your production based on usage. Exactly. This could be so much easier if Brett stopped getting in the way. He literally gets in the way. And it's crazy that he believes what he's doing is like some genius NASA, put together blueprint when it's really not. It's really not. Please don't guard the Celtics wings and guards 10 feet above the three-point line. They're not Curry or Dame. Honestly, I don't really think that we were doing that. I feel like the Celtics were setting high ball screens, right around the three-point line. And our guys continually tried to go over. Matisse Thybulle was able to get back a few times. But other than that, you put Shake Milton, a guy like that, in a screen, he's going to get absolutely smothered. And Joe and Al were just honestly trying to bait them in. And they were just settling for shots around the free throw line. And we let it happen. We continually let it happen. Eric R., what's going on? Ethan, we're going to sweep the Blue Jays in a doubleheader tomorrow. We'll see. Prefer Embiid to play when Horford's on the floor and vice versa. I absolutely agree. Let's see. Brett Brown keeps Joel from moving up on a pick so that it doesn't tire Joel Embiid out. Well, guess what? It also allows the other team to get 50 free points on us because that's all they do. I mean, he's got to step up. I saw Al Horford do it a couple times, but that was it. That was it. Joel staying back allows them to either split the defender or get a free mid-range, and it happens all game. It literally happens all game. And like first we were going under the screens in the bubble games, and they were hitting free three-pointers. With this Celtics team, I mean, we're going behind, and they're getting free shots. Sixers are going to dominate the game. Embiid is going to go off. We'll get to our predictions in a few minutes. Shot better, more rebounds, more bench points, took the L because of the lack of adjustment, honestly. Toby needs to wake up. Toby needs to catch fire. Agreed. Something tells me Furkan will do great tonight. He will because he's a streaky player. I wish we could forfeit the series and get on with our future because I'm flat out embarrassed as a fan that this product represents us as a basketball city. #fire Brett Brown. It's crazy because we win 50 games a year. And at the same time, it's like, are we really maximizing our potential? Like with the talent here, we are winning 50 games a year. Imagine if we had a better coach. Crazy. Your Flyers won yesterday. Yes, they did. And it made me happy. Jalen and Jason are unstoppable. They are mentally superior. I don't know about that. Not with the right defensive mind. We are leaving Brett in the bubble. Sounds good to me. I think we are going to win tonight, says the Clever. I think so too. I have 4 keys. Sixers must not turn the ball over. Brett must adjust if he needs to. We need to feed the ball to Joel Embiid more, and we need to defend harder on Tatum and Brown. I agree. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, fellas. Jason Tatum is a heck of a scorer. So is Jaylen Brown. I mean, isn't it crazy how those guys have developed from their first year in the league? Especially Jaylen Brown. But at the same time, we just make it way too easy on them. We allow Jason Tatum to get into his flow. And even if we start adjusting our defense, it's like, at the same time, I mean, it's too late. Who do you think is going to win tomorrow's draft lottery? I don't know. Probably the Warriors. Raps fan here, rooting for you guys to beat the Celtics. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. And I hope we do. I hope we do. I hope we see an old school Boston Philly fight before the series ends. We will. I do believe we will. It'll be with Joel and Marcus Smart, to be honest. 4 keys. Brett has to adjust the pick and roll. Brett needs to feed it to Joe, limit the turnovers, and Toby needs to step up and earn his money. 100% on the dime, man. I need to see Tobias try to dunk the ball on every drive to the basket. Seen a big palm his shot last game. You're a max player. Cut the soft out. I agree. He had like a little 4-foot shot and hit it off the front of the rim. He's got to put his shoulder down and use it to his advantage. That last isolation play where he tried to get past Jaylen Brown, he literally did nothing to give him an advantage and settled for a shot that was contested. And that it was not good. It was not good. Also, the Celtics are used to playing without Horford, without Hayward since he got hurt after the Spurs game, so they'll probably start Smart or start Brad or Semi Ojeleye and keep Smart for the second line. That's what I think they're going to do. That's what I think. But again, I don't know them as well as some of the Celtics people do. Let's see. Embiid needs to learn his body and how to pace. He thinks playing harder physically is the answer. All that he's doing is getting him gassed and hurt. Place yourself, big fella, and play smarter. I agree. He did look gassed. Like I said, there was a key rebound opportunity in the fourth quarter off an Alec Burks missed free throw, and he just did not have enough. We are sluggish, to be honest. We are so slow compared to all these other offenses I watch. I mean, we are like literally miles behind these offenses. I see a play here and there, and it looks so good. There will be like a drop screen. Joel Embiid will set a pick. Josh Richardson will roll out of the corner. He'll catch it, hit another screen, and drive in, and it's an easy bucket, but I don't get why it's far and few in between. Josh Richardson's another one. I saw him trying to be aggressive. I know he didn't play amazing, but 18 points was more than I expected from Jay Rich. But then again, he's known to go for 18 and then go for 4 the next game. There's just a lot of ifs. There's a lot of ifs. But they got to step up, man. Game 1 was a game to steal, to be honest. Matisse will develop on both ends of the floor. Definitely going to be. Yeah, I agree. RB, weren't you winning the game? We were winning the game after we went on a 13-0 run at the end of the third quarter, and the Celtics missed 9 straight shots. And then we went on a 5-minute drought in the fourth quarter. Tobias and Al are getting paid way too much to be flying under the radar. They got to step up. When Al Horford dunked, I think it was on Jason Tatum, and he screamed, I thought Al Horford was at that point in the game, I was like, Al Horford is going to explode after that run. And then he got a tech and got taken out, which is crazy. Sixers would lose to the Nets, the Pacers, and worse, any WNBA team. Brett is death to the organization. Big Bird Gang won't force it. What's up? They can't have 2 centers in a lineup. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. What happens if the Celtics go hot early on and go on a run? Can Brett handle that, or would he panic? Honestly, I mean, I don't want to go down by more than 10 to 15 in this game. I really don't. I do not. If we had not turned the ball over so much last game, we would probably have been up 15 in the first quarter. We'll read a couple more of these, then we'll get into our game predictions as we always do. And again, I'll be here on the post-game live. Jaylen Brown is going to have 30 again, no cap. He could. Why was he timed out? Who got timed out? I don't know who got timed out. We would have been better if we never signed Tobias Harris. Free agent could be better. I don't know, because I still don't think Tobias Harris is like a bad player. I just think like this system kills everybody. I don't know why, but this system just like takes the bottom out of players. Like even Jay Rich, who was improving every year of his 4-year career thus far, and he comes here and looks like crap. I don't know, man. I don't know why. Toby needs to go back to the 4 spot where he belongs. I agree. Too many forwards on the floor, and it's when it's either Al or Joe, and you can see Tobias is much more comfortable. But I feel like he doesn't go and get it with both of those guys on the floor. Tobias should come off the bench. I created that idea of Tobias running a second unit with Alec Burks and Al Horford. It would be pretty crazy. But hey, we're about to get into some of these game predictions. Shout out to everyone. A lot of comments up in here. Trying to get to all of them, but shout out to you guys. Change the name to the Philadelphia Turnovers. Imagine that. Boom. Bump on a pickle. What is going on? What's going on? I'm a Celtics fan, but I like Philly also. I don't like Boston, but I respect some of their fans. Now, there's some of them that are just outright, blatant. And same goes for other fan bases as well, but like, it's crazy. Oldest rivalry in the NBA. Of course, I'd love the Sixers to win, but the Celtics have more talent and are better coached. Already know the outcome of this game. I don't know about this game. Let's see. Nets fan here. Please beat the Celtics. Don't go down like my Nets just did. Hey, before we get into the game prediction, we'll be up on here for about 20 more minutes. Let's go into our game prediction. Since we're talking about it, we will start with the man himself. Do a 180, the process, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Joel Embiid. Everybody right now in the chat, leave your Joel Embiid predictions, and we're going to get to all of them, man. I think Joel Embiid is going to have a heck of a night. As I said, Joel Embiid will get an enormous amount of touches tonight because Brett will listen to the outside noise. Okay, Brett will get Brett will listen to all of the outside noise as he always does after getting criticized, and he's gonna feed it to Joe. Joe will probably have a couple extra turnovers tonight. I could see it happening, but he's gonna get the ball right. I think he's gonna go off again for a quick 10 points in the first quarter. Brad will make the adjustment, but this time Brett will actually readjust. But will it be enough? Will he get other guys involved in the offense? That's what I want to look for. But Joe's gonna have a monster game tonight. All right. He kind of underperformed last game, but it wasn't his fault. Didn't get enough touches, just 10 the rest of the game after getting 5 in the first quarter. Joel Embiid will have 38 points tonight. He will have, 16 rebounds last game? And he still could have had more in other opportunities if he wasn't gassed. I say Joel Embiid has 15 rebounds a night, 38, 15, and 3 assists and 2 blocks. 38, 15, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. That's what I'm going to say for Joel Embiid tonight. Let's get to some of these predictions. Jersey Boy, what's good, bro? Says, what's up? Game 2, let's go. We need to take care of the ball and be aggressive. Sixers don't have the right mindset on D by your coaching. You can tell JoJo doesn't have the mindset he had last year. I agree, because we don't have a guy like Jimmy Butler. Going to play ball with my buddies. Love the content. Shout out to you. Let's go, Birds. Nima says, I subscribe because you make sense. I appreciate it, man. Try to keep it as real as possible. Celtics will be super aggressive defensively. They will. Let's get to some of these predictions for Joe. Let's see. Why did Jimmy still get his in the system? Because Jimmy Butler is just a different breed, and he will not settle, honestly, for crap. That's what I really believe. Like, I feel like all the guys in the locker room, they didn't turn their heads towards Brett. They turned it towards Jimmy Butler. And I think Jimmy could have honestly done a lot more than what he did here if he had gotten more touches. But that's a different story for a different day. This system makes the players not consistent. I agree. Problem is Joel, not the coach, and I disagree. Tobias isn't the problem. He's one of the best third options in the league. RB did come up with that idea. Agree. But all right, let's get to some of these. Here we go. 35, 12, and 4 for Joe. 55, 18, 5 with 4 blocks. Woo! That's a big one. 56, 23, and 5. Couple 50-pointers up here. 35 and 16 boards. I like it. 42, 16 with 2 assists and 4 blocks. 40 and 20 with 5 blocks and 2 steals. 35, 12, and 5. 42, 6, and 18. 32, 13, 6, and 3 blocks. JoJo career high 41, 20 rebounds and 5 blocks. I'm ready for it. I think Joe's going to have a great game. Joel 22, 12, and 3. Interesting. Dua 180, 43, 22, 6, and 1. My fault, fellas. My fault. 40, 15, and 20. 58, 32, and 2. Oh my gosh. Woo! Got the hot takes coming up in the chat, baby. 30, 20 with 3 blocks and 2 steals. 5 JoJo 5 assists. 32, 15, 6, and 3 blocks. You already know. 40 plus and a poster on Marcus Smart. I love it. 29, 16, and 7. 34, 13, and 3. Probably get 10 free throws and 3 blocks. I like it. 44, 16, and 4. What's your prediction? We're going to get to it in about 10 minutes, man. We're going to do some more of these player predictions, and then we'll get to the score prediction. How many turnovers do you think he'll have? That's an interesting one. I do think he'll have more because he's going to get an enormous amount of touches. I think he has about 7 or 8 turnovers, honestly, because probably 6 or 7, actually. 6 or 7, because if Brett doesn't give him the ball a lot tonight, he will literally get exiled out of Philadelphia. If Embiid hits his threes, I'm expecting a 40 piece. If not, got him with 30, 17, and 4. All right. I'll get a couple more of these at it. I'll get a couple more of these. What's up? Back at it with the pregame. What's going on? 88 points. 50 and 16. Philly RB. Ethan, time me out because I had a different opinion. I'm LB on this account because, all right. I mean, I didn't see it, but you don't got to time people out for a different opinion. We time people out for being disrespectful. Again, prejudice, racist, all of that stuff. If they're just giving different opinions, let them stay. I did not see it. But I'm trying to get through these. So, I don't know. Did they time you out or what? They time you out or what? Let's see. Yeah, I'll bring you back in, but just be respectful. Just be respectful. I got you. You're back in there. You're back in. All right, let's get to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris, the next guy. I'm telling you, Tobias Harris is the key. He must step up. 15 points will not cut it. If he has a couple more games of 15 points, well, man, I mean, he might get out of here this offseason. But, hey, give me your Tobias Harris predictions up in the comment section right now. I'm telling you, this will be the game. The Sixers, the offense will be flowing well. The offense will flow well. We'll see some adjustments made tonight. I think Tobias is going to have a much better game. I think he's going to hit, honestly, like 4 or 5 3-pointers. And overall, Tobias might have one of the best games. I think Tobias Harris is going to have, I'm going to say 27 points for Tobias. I know it might be bold, but I'm going to say 27 points. All right, he's going to be moving all around. I'll say 8 rebounds and 7 assists. All right, 27, 8, and 7. I think Tobias and Joel carry the load tonight, and Tobias has to be better. If he comes out here with another stinker of, 15, 16 points, it will not bode well. It will not bode well by any means possible. 27, 8, and 7. 27, 8, and 7 for Tobias. Joel, 7 blocks, 40, 15, 7, and 3. 37, 14, and 2. Tobias, 28, 8, and 4, and a J. Rich as well. I like it. Let's see. All right, let's see. I didn't time anyone out. All right, LB, I don't know who timed you out, but if they do it again, just let me know. Like I said, guys, don't time people out for having a different opinion. Jonah Lynn, what's good, bro? Tobias, 34, 7, and 6. Tobias, 13 points. So we're on both ends of the spectrum here. This is interesting. This is where it gets interesting. Joel Embiid will get 28, 11, and 5. I like it. Love your channel. Celtics fans too. Started watching because no Celtics are doing anything like this. Hey, respect to you. I try to keep it real. Appreciate you tuning in. I actually looked for some Celtics creators to try to actually get like a collab going. But again, like you said, I didn't find any. I don't know why anyone hasn't taken advantage yet of the Celtics kind of realm, but I'll be talking objective here. So I appreciate you. And we're here every pre and post game. So shout out to you. Sixers 0. Like, why? It's people like this, bro. It's people like that where I'm just like, why? Like, why? We're trying to get some actual predictions up in here. 17, 9, and 6. And Celtics fans, feel free to chime in as well. I don't mind. 28, 10, and 1 with 3 steals. Tobias going to step up big. 27, 8, and 7. Ooh. Isn't that what I said? 27, 8, and 7. That's exactly what I said, yo. That's what's up. 23, the disrespect. You forget Gordon is out. Tobias, 15 points. Aggressive Toby, 27. If it wasn't you, I'm sorry, but someone did. I don't time people out. I'm literally reading these comments. That's what I'm focusing on. I don't time people out. I got the mods up in here, but I apologize if you got incorrectly timed out. Tobias, 23, 5, and 9. 28, 7, and 8. We're seeing all these. These are all over the place. 25, 12, and 5. If we start Thibault, it's a dub. I like it. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 0 blocks. Ooh, that's a little bit on the low side. Toby, 27 and 5. 27 and 5. Please check out my Sixers pregame. I got you. Toby, 33, 12, and 4 with 2 steals, shooting 48% from the field. Smokeless was good. 29, 12, and 7. Toby is Walmart playoff hard. He's going to get 20 on 11 for 36 shooting. 36 shots. Oh my gosh, yo. If anybody's getting over 30 shots, it's Joe. And if Toby does that, well, he might be out of here tomorrow. 27 for Toby. It's a bold take, sad case. Crazy. Do we know the starting lineup? I still do not know the starting lineup. If you guys get it, let me know down below. Let's see. Toby, 16, 4, and 4. Time me out, please. If you want to get out, then go ahead. We don't need you here. 27, bro. Stop Tatum's going to have at least 20 shots. Hey, we're going to talk about him in just 1 second. A collab would be dope. I'm down for it. I just don't know any Celtics creators. I looked for him and stuff, but it's crazy. Kemba going off this game, dropping 32, 29, 6, and 9. Toby, 18 points. All right, so we got Joel and we got Tobias. We'll do 2 more quick ones, all right? Let me look because I'm trying to think. I don't even want to talk about Shake Milton anymore because he just doesn't shoot as well. How about this? Since there's Celtics fans up in here, Al Horford. Let me get an Al Horford prediction up in the chat. I think Al's going to have a better game offensively than he did last game. I'm not saying he's going to go crazy. As long as his defense is there, that is what we need. I'm going to say Al Horford has 13 points and 7 rebounds and 5 assists. 13, 7, and 5 for Al Horford. 13, 7, and 5 for Al Horford. I'll read a few of these, put them up in the chat. 13, 7, and 5. Got Toby getting at least 20. You already know Joel's barking at him. Exactly. Let's see. I think Tobias isn't going to play that well. Probably gets 18 and 5. He's got to step up. He has to. I see Celtics fans talking about the Celtics people. We'll get to them in a second. Tatum 5 for 17 tonight. Tease has him on clamps. Let's see. Al Horford 16, 11, and 4. 14, 6, 7, and 1. 20, 10, and 10. Woo! A triple-double. 15, 6, and 7. I got Shake getting 25 tonight. Look, I keep saying this next game. This will be the game where Shake Milton steps up and hits, goes crazy. But it just, he's just not involved enough, and Brett will not do anything about it. He will not do anything about it. Let's see. 13, 6, and 4. 16, 11, and 4. 15, and 10. Al Horford revenge game. You think he screams? Over, under. 1 or more screams for Al Horford. 1.5 screams. 9, 10, and 7. 16, 8, and 5. 13, 12, and 3. Are you going to stream the gameplay? Nah, I do pre and post games. Maybe eventually on the channel we'll get into that. But I do pre and post games. 19, 11, 9 with 10 steals and 6 blocks. Holy. 15, 10, and 5. 2 blocks. J. Rich going for 36 and 5. Don't sleep. He's hot. If Al drops 37, I'll cash app everyone in here $1 for a McChicken. There we go. There we go. Horford, 14, 7, and 5. All right. 16 and 6. All right. Here's what I need from you guys now. We talked about Tobias, Joel, and we talked about Al. I need a prediction from you guys. All right, let's assume that Matisse Thybulle gets a ton of minutes guarding Jason Tatum. If you want, either give me Matisse Thybulle's stat line in terms of, steals and blocks, or give me Jason Tatum's field goal, made and how many attempts. Like, 2 for 8, 5 for 5, whatever. If Matisse Thybulle is guarding Jason Tatum, let me know up in the chat. Because I'm telling you guys, I got my Tease jersey on right now. I really think Tease will be on Jason Tatum a lot this game. If he's not, Brett Brown has a serious issue. And I think that Matisse Thybulle is going to have an enormous game on Jason Tatum. I think he's going to have an enormous game. I'm going to say Jason Tatum with Matisse Thybulle guarding him, and I think there'll be more opportunities. I think he goes 5 for like 17. I really do. I think Jason Tatum, this is a bold take. I understand it's a bold take. Jason Tatum is held to under 26 points by Matisse Thybulle, 5 for 17 from the field. Maybe gets some points at the free throw line, but I'll say 5 for 17, man. And it's a bold take, but it's my bold take. I got my own opinion, baby. Let's see. Imagine Gordon being out and thinking Tatum only makes 5 shots. I'm telling you. I think there will be a guy on the Celtics like a Jaylen Brown and a Kemba Walker who go off tonight. But I'm saying bold take. Jason Tatum gets clamped by Matisse Thybulle. And it's just my bold take. Alec Burks will go off for 37. That's a good take. That's a whole good take right there. Would love you to live stream your reaction to the game. That'd be awesome. Hey, I'm trying to save up for a nice gaming PC, build my own out, learn how to do that. And then I can do play-by-play reactions, get a whole green screen, do a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm still newer to this YouTube stuff, but it's going to grow out eventually, man. And I appreciate everybody up in here supporting. Horford will clap more times than he scores. I love it. Let's see. I can't believe Brett's still running the 2-center lineup. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's get to these Tatum predictions. Matisse 4 steals and 2 blocks. I think Matisse has 3 blocks tonight. I'm going bold take. And 3 blocks and a steal. Tatum 5 for 17. That's exactly what I said. JT 9 for 20. 7 for 29. Score prediction. We'll get there in just a minute, man. Just a minute. Tatum 7 for 19. Tatum 35, 10, and 7. 34, 7, and 2. Can you do NBA draft reactions? I will be doing those. I will. 8 for 16, 4 for 19. Hey, and while you're at it, one more for the Celtics. As I'm reading these, comment in the chat before we do the game prediction. Who will have the most points for the Celtics and how many points will they have tonight? Let me know in the chat. I'm interested to hear that. 4 for 19. I need a Tease jersey. I like this one, man. I like the white Tease jersey. Matisse 4 blocks and 9 steals. Tatum 3 for 20. Matisse 12, 5, and 4. Or 12, 5, and 2 with 4 steals and 2 blocks. Matisse 11, 3, and 2 with 4 steals and 2 blocks. Jason shoots 4 for 12 when guarded by him. I love it. 8 for 18. 12, 12, and 5. And, we're probably, watch us all be here giving these predictions and Matisse plays like 10 minutes. It would be a Brett Brown thing. It would. Tease guarding him 6 for 20, but he'll go 8 for 10 from the charity stripe. There you go. Can you do a watch along live stream? You mean like during the game? 10, 4, and 7. 5 for 17, shooting below 33%. That's a very bold take. It's a bold take. But again, I'm just my bold take. Matisse foul trouble his game against Tatum. I hope not. If he does that, we might be toast. Furkan gets his shots. He could be a game changer. 2 blocks and 3 steals. Tatum 10 for 25, 17 points, 33% shooting. 5, 6, 3, a steal and 2 blocks. Hit that like button, guys. Hey, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new. We will be here immediately after the game for the post-game live. How dare you say hot cake? How dare you say hashtag hot cake? That's Jimmy J for you. Thinking Toby make close to Dame Lillard. That hurts. Thibault scores all 25. All right, Tatum 37. We are getting to the game prediction right after this, and then we'll get up off here, and then we'll be back for the post-game live. We're a half hour away from the game. Who will be the Celtics' leading scorer, and how many will they score? Tatum 37, Kemba 30. Oh, wait, let me give my prediction. You know what, guys? I'm going to shock the world, and out of those guys, I'm going to say Kemba Walker as well. I think Kemba's going to go off this game. We're going to kind of forget about him a little bit. And I think Jay Rich is going to end up shifting towards a Jaylen Brown in game. And I think Kemba's going to go off. I think he's going to have like 33 or 34 points. And I think that'll be the Boston leading scorer. I think we'll make adjustments to Jaylen Brown and Tatum, but I think Kemba's going to have a good game. Marcus Smart with 29. Wow. Brad Wanamaker getting 20. He's a Philly dude. He's going to have his night. Kemba 32. Kemba 34 and leads the Celtics in scoring. That's what I said. Brown questionable. What I heard is that he's in, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll be in, maybe not. If he's not, though, that would be huge for the Sixers. Kemba 44, Tatum 25 for 33 shooting. Oh my, that means no adjustments. Jaylen Brown will go off for 50 plus. Wanamaker, Jaylen Brown 34 points, 34, and Kemba 29. Kemba lead the team, scoring 35. Kemba 35. Tim Duncan and Dave Robinson also had Parker and Ginobili. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Tatum on fire since game one of the bubble. Are you going to watch the Flyers move to the second round? I hope so. Tatum 35, 8, and 7. Sixers go 4-1 by rookie Tatum with a healthy Simmons and Joel. Embiid foul trouble. Any injury update on GR3? He's still out, and I don't think he's going to be back maybe until the end of the series if it were to go like 6 or 7. But forever finesse. It was Al and Marcus Smart holding him, and Brad out coaching Brett. Tatum will lead their team, but he'll work for it. This will be the Tobias Game 27 Lee's team. He got to help Joe out. I agree. I 100% agree, B-Sham. What is your prediction for Embiid? I think Brown will actually adjust. At least I hope so. He's going to get an enormous amount of touches. Enormous amount. I think he's going to go off with like 37 points. Kemba 30 and 8. Enes Kanter with 21. All right, let's get to these predictions. Here we go, and then we'll get up out of here, right? Let me know your game predictions now in the chat. Like I said, fellas, the Philadelphia 76ers cannot go down 2-0. They cannot go down, or else we are going to be in the cellar, man. As I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the stream, the Sixers, in the 6 of the last 7 playoff series, I mentioned how they had lost game 1. 4 out of those 6 that they lost, they came back and won game 2. It's because Brett Brown listens to the outsiders and makes the adjustments for game 2. It always happens. The Sixers kind of get kicked into gear. They're given that extra motivation by the fans, the community. I'm telling you, it happens. And like I said in my preview video, this will be a back and forth series still. And now with Gordon Hayward out, we will see different adjustments and improvements tonight. I'm picking the Philadelphia 76ers to rebound, and I think they win this in pretty good fashion. I think they look well throughout most of the game. Might start out a little bit slow if Brad throws a lot at Embiid right away, but I think guys are going to step up. You'll see a Furkan Korkmaz hit some threes. You'll see Shake hit some. All right, we're going to have a solid game, and we're going to bounce back tonight. And I think we even up the series. I will pick the Philadelphia 76ers by a score of 116-109 in this game. 116-109. The Sixers take the dub, even it up, and then we go from there. But I think the Sixers have historically done well bouncing back from these first playoff losses. And with all the noise going on, Brett Brown will listen to everybody else, and he will make some adjustments. And I just think the Sixers will be on, and I think we win this game 116-109. Let me get to some of these predictions. Let me take some water real quick, man. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for this game, and I don't know why, but I'm freaking excited. Like I said, if the Sixers don't win this, it's not going to be pretty at all. It's not going to be pretty. Let's see. Questionable means he's definitely playing. Exactly. Korkmaz shoots 22 for 31. 125 to 120 Sixers. I like it. Going to be close. Could go either way. Don't think Hayward's that big a loss. I think it is for the matchups, though. I think the Sixers will have better matchups in this game. Sixers 104-101. They win by a game winner by Drake's wannabe. There we go. 107 to 96. Sixers win this game. 111-104. Celtics 114 to 101. Sixers 113. Celtics 109. 108-95 Celtics. 114 to 102 for the Sixers. I see the Sixers giving me a headache and not winning. They got to win tonight, man. They have to. They have to. Sixers take the game 112 to 107. Sixers 112 to 104. 132-121 Sixers. Tice will be in the dust. He's going to get manhandled by Embiid. As a Sixers fan, I hope this won't happen, but they're going to blow a 20-point lead in the fourth. Drew, you're killing me. You're killing me. I could see them blowing a lead, but I still think that they hold on, though. I still think they hold on. Ethan, 112 to 99. So even some Sixers fans going against us. Look, man, we try to be as real as possible up in this chat, man. I appreciate everyone in here. 125 to 88 Celtics. Wow. It's not a Sixers game if you don't have at least too many heart attacks. This is absolutely right. Absolutely right. Sixers 115 to 107. Cork will be strapped 0 made threes. I don't agree because Cork is that streaky guy where he'll have no points and then he'll come back and hit like 5 threes. 124 to 122. OT Sixers win. Hopefully we don't drop the confetti. What's worse, the Phillies bullpen or Brett Brown? Brett Brown by a landslide. And that's saying a lot, man. That's saying a lot. Did Korkmaz score Monday? No, he didn't. And that's why he's going to have, a quick 9 points in this game. I say Cork has 9 in the first quarter. Bold take. Celtics went up 3-0 in 2018, right? Are you live streaming? No, I'm not live streaming the game. Like I said, eventually, I'm going to try to build it out that way. And try to upgrade my equipment, but I do every pre and post game. So we will be up on here. Tune in immediately after the game, and we'll be on here to break it all down. I'm watching at a buddy's. I will watch. Shout out to Rick Bennett up in the chat. 115-101 Celtics. They'll win 94-89, just like game 2 last year. 101-88 Celtics. 111-100 Celtics. We got 100 people up in this chat. If you guys could just hit the like button, especially on your way out, that would very much help me out. So shout out to all you guys. Hit that like button if you have not yet. Subscribe to the channel. Every pre and post game, we'll be here to break it down. Sixers 122 to 115. I think they blow a 17-point lead in the fourth and win in OT. There we go. I miss Ben. I miss him. Believe, RB. It's all about believing. I'm trying to believe. Go Sixers. Shout out to Kenneth, man. 97-93 Sixers going to be a defensive game. We got to be on our horse, man. Fire Brett Brown. Cork is completely useless. Exactly. And that's why he took him off the court. RB to replace Brett as head coach. Hot take. Sure. Channel members, fire take emojis in the chat. Elton Brand will call me up after this game and offer me the position. Hot take, man. Hot take. Let's see. Make a short halftime live. It's too quick to do that, man. It's too quick. And honestly, at halftime, at the whole 10, 15 minutes, I'm literally taking notes and just making a bunch for after the game. Let's see. Why does bro take Korkmaz? I feel like there's something personal. I don't know, man. Appreciate you reading everyone's comments. Look, I enjoy having the opposition in here as well because it's fun going back and forth. If we all just said the same thing, what would be the point? I like going back and forth. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. 1,000 to 998 Sixers. Answer, I don't think they will, but I think they should. Question, will Brett get fired after the bubble? The day after, he should be gone. The day after, he should be gone. Embiid gets tired and walks off the court mid third quarter. You guys are funny. One more Sixers injury. We're going to have to watch how Neto. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Sixers win if they can figure out and not turn over. If they lose tonight, will you be thinking sweep? I will not, but it will. If they lose tonight, it could be a 4-1, honestly. But I still think it's going 6 or 7. They just announced Matisse is starting. Is this true? So Matisse is starting. Matisse, baby. That better be true, Jordan. That better be true. If Matisse is in the starting lineup, I'm telling you, 5 for 17 for Tatum. Let's go. 94-87 Sixers. RB is going to be coaching and playing in the game. I'm a player coach, baby. I'm a player coach. Hot take, RB, the new GM. Thibault starting, Horford on the bench. I'm telling you guys, please, guys, just listen to me. I don't know everything, but I know how Brett Brown succumbs to the pressure around him. Everybody's been barking at Brett Brown, and now he's starting Thibault, and he will make adjustments in his game. I'm telling you, watch this. Watch it. Matisse starting, let's go. Let's go, baby. And he's on Jason Tatum, baby. From the jump, he's on Jason Tatum. Clamps. He's getting clamped. That is my hot take, man. That is my hot take. Matisse going to just don't get in foul trouble, Matisse. Do not get in foul trouble. We're about to hop on up out of here. RB 27-18 and 24. There you go. 114-101. T starring. T's hype up in the chat. There we go. There we go. Shout out to you guys, everyone up in the chat. Hit the like on your way out. I will see you guys in approximately 3 hours immediately after this game, and we will break everything down. Let's go, Philadelphia Sixers. Philly unite. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys, and I will catch you on the next one later tonight, man. RB, Philly Take with RB. Catch you guys, man. Peace.